What's up, everybody? Okay, this is it's weird, huh?
Yes,
we have our first guest ever on All Gear No Game Collegiate. One of the best West Albany baseball players to step on. Wait, what's the field called?
Memorial?
Is that the West Albany baseball?
Think so. Yeah.
The best player to ever step out into the shortstop position at Memorial Field. Caleb Beach. Caleb,
what's up?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Thanks for having me.
Caleb's big Dodger fan. It's kind of a little bit awkward to talk with him sometimes because we have differing viewpoints. But Caleb, you should kind of introduce yourself to the audience since this is your first time.
Yeah, I'm Caleb Beach. I've known Kellen since junior year of high school.
Yeah.
We played together 2 years. So then I went off to college, but we've still been staying in touch. Always talk about sports. So
Shemakida, baby.
Yeah.
The Storm.
Yeah, the Storm. He's been trying to get me to come on for a while now. So
yes, sir. And
I'm excited.
Where are you gonna go now after your 2 years are up?
Yeah, next year I'm going down to Arizona. I'm going to be playing baseball, going to school. It's called Arizona Christian. It's kind of a small school. It's an NAIA, so
yeah.
Leave for there pretty soon. So just trying to kind of hang out here as much as I can.
Meet up with people.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go through a bunch of different topics today. So NL West. I mean, what can we say? 350 win teams, and I want an apology right now.
An apology?
Yeah.
From me?
I want an apology from here. Luke, one of my buddies, Luke. I want an apology from Jace, and I also want an apology from Caleb Beach because I'm the only one on planet Earth that predicted the Giants to be a World Series.
That is true. I remember
contender.
watching. I think it was a podcast like a couple months back, and you were saying
that's
you're
what
like
I'm
the Giants.
saying, dude.
And I was watching it, and I was just laughing. I didn't believe it, but they're in it.
Believe it.
They're
All
in
the
it.
people that sweetest swing in baseball, arguably. Kevin Gausman. Dude, when I drafted my fantasy baseball team, people were making fun of me. Zach Wheeler's on the All-Star team.
He's been a stud.
Kevin Gausman, and then Anthony DeSclafani. I don't understand how he is. What is his ERA is like 2 point.
Yeah, it wasn't so good against the Dodgers, but
Didn't he give up 10 earned?
something like that.
Yeah.
But he has been good. It's a dogfight though. 3-team race.
DeSclafani didn't even make the All-Star team, huh?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But neither did Walker Buehler. I think he's been.
Walker didn't make the All-Star team?
Mm-mm.
Okay, wait. Let's get into that right now.
Let's start with that.
Biggest snubs.
Walker Buehler. Justin Turner didn't make the All-Star team.
Yeah.
He should have.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts made the All-Star team. He
But he's
probably
not.
shouldn't have.
But it's a popularity contest,
It
like you
is.
said.
Yeah,
Nolan
it is.
Arenado over our boy.
You knew he was gonna make it though. No matter how bad he's doing,
Yeah.
he's gonna be in it.
But
It's the same with Mookie.
yeah, no. But I can kind of see Mookie. But he has Mookie. Was he batting like 268 or something?
I don't think he's even batting 268. I think he's at like 250. I could be
Really?
wrong. Yeah. I
How
could
many
be wrong.
bombs does he have though?
Maybe 13 or 14.
So just as good as Yaz. I was telling my friend.
Well,
Luke-
Yaz had a really bad start.
He's batting like 225 right now.
Yeah, but he's hit a bunch of homers.
Okay, Mookie's batting 247 with
240.
10 bombs.
He only has 10.
Uh,
Yeah, he's having a bad year.
Wait, okay. Let's pull this up right now. I want to see the All-Star game started. So you got Castellanos, Jesse Winker, and then you've got
Acuna.
Ronald.
Yeah.
Which
It's a pretty good
Which
outfield.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But one dude, I can't believe I didn't like the second phase, how they had this different phases for the voting.
Like
because
releasing it?
Yeah, because Mike Yastrzemski made the second. And
I
I'm
remember
dude,
the
he's batting
first
225.
you texted me when the starters came out. You're like, is Yaz on the All-Star team? Is Yaz on the I was like, I don't know. It hasn't come out yet. You're like, I can't find it.
Oh yeah, because it came out on Sunday.
It came out a couple days later. Yeah.
Wait, okay. So this is the AL squad.
Yeah, that's AL.
Where's NL? What the dude? Okay, this is stupid.
I don't know.
But the AL squad, who do you think's gonna win? Honestly, though.
I think the NL squad has. Can we look at the NL squad's pitching? Because it is.
Yeah, because you've got DeGrom, Wheeler, Gausman.
Gosman.
Look it up.
You have the lefty from Miami. What's his name? The Trevor Rogers, the rookie.
Is that
good.
Tyler?
Tyler Rogers.
No. Tyler Rogers. That's his brother.
Or is that his brother?
Yeah,
it is Trevor
I
Rogers.
think,
Okay,
I think it is.
And then you have from Milwaukee, Corbin Burns and Woodruff.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been good.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Their whole lineup
let's
is
check
stacked.
this out.
Okay, yeah.
National League.
Look at the pitchers.
Yeah. Barnes,
Darvish.
DeGrom, Gausman, German. Okay.
German.
How do you say his name?
I think it's Herman. Yeah.
Herman Marquez, but he kind of gets. I mean, what even is?
He's been pretty good. He's on my fantasy team.
Is he actually pretty good?
Well, for pitching at Coors, yeah, he's been pretty good.
Okay.
Look at his stats.
359. Yeah, let's see it.
Okay. Well, that's where I was saying Walker Buehler should have been in instead of him.
Because
Walker's ERA below 3.
Probably.
I want to say it's like 2.4, 2.5, something like that. So I don't know how that guy made it.
Where's Bauer, dude?
Bauer's behind bars.
Yikes. Yeah, but Zach Wheeler, he's solid.
No, he's been really good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the snubs though, because who else didn't make it? Oh, your guys' catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith, he probably should have made it
over. He honestly could have made it over
Buster. No, Buster's been good.
Yeah, Buster.
Who's the other National League catcher?
You've got JT Real Muto.
Okay.
And then that's it.
That's a popularity contest too, because he hasn't been that good this year, but he's, people obviously think he's the best catcher in baseball, which he usually is. This year,
the best catcher in baseball is obviously Buster, though. Come on.
Right
what
now,
about Salvador?
This year, him and Salvi, yeah. But I'm saying last year, Real Muto was by far the best catcher in baseball. But I guess Buster didn't play last year, so he just kind of handed it to him. No.
Gary Sanchez has been hot lately, though. I have him on fantasy.
But he's terrible behind the plate. Fantasy only looks at offense.
That's true.
I think you have to look into both. Yeah, you have to look at both.
Chris Bryant's kind of a savage. Didn't Jake Cronenworth? He wasn't on. I think he almost didn't make it.
Yeah, he's been pretty good though. As far as second baseman go, he has a lot of power too.
And then is Ozzy starting? Yeah. No.
No,
it's Adam Frazier.
Yeah, that was when I saw him announced. I hadn't even heard of him all year. I've heard of him, but I didn't know how he was doing.
His batting average is through the absolute roof, isn't he? Batting
I know, and no one's talking about him. He's been really good.
Yeah, it's 324, only 4 bombs though, but that's pretty good.
It's
and he's only
baseman.
29.
You can't expect too much from a second baseman. He plays good defense too.
I think Starling Marte was another snub.
He's been good. He's on Miami, right?
He's on the Pirates.
Oh,
right?
He is?
Right?
Does he play third or short? He might be their shortstop.
No, Starling.
Yeah.
The outfielder.
Oh.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you might be right.
I
don't know. I haven't followed the Pirates much at all.
No, obviously.
So I don't honestly know much of their guys.
What's he batting? Yeah, 291, 6 bombs, dude. That's pretty freaking solid. I mean, has Mike Trout, isn't he starting? He's barely even played.
I don't think is he gonna play?
I think he's starting, right?
Because as of now he's starting, but
I mean, he's kind of even if he had an ass year, you kind of have to put him in anyway.
Oh, he'll be in no matter what. He could hit, $150 and he'd be starting. Just because it's Mike Trout.
You know who honestly made it that shouldn't have is Shohei Ohtani, though. I'm just kidding. What does he have? 31 bombs now? Every time 31. I look at my phone, the man says another bomb.
He was because I have Vladdy on my fantasy team, and they were tied at 27.
Yeah,
literally a week ago, and then I looked down at my phone, and he's at 31. Within
Vladdy's not even there yet, right?
What do you mean?
Who's the home run leader?
It's Ohtani.
It is
it's
Ohtani,
31,
but who's second though?
Vladdy,
but has he hit a ball?
Not for a couple days. No, he was at 27.
He hit a
still.
ball in a couple days.
Yeah, he's doing pretty bad.
That must be pretty tough.
He's in a slump. Yeah, he's gone 2 days without a homer.
Are you gonna go Shohei for MVP?
As of now,
isn't he in the home run derby?
Yeah. And
who else is in the home run derby?
So it's him. Yeah, we can talk about that because Salvi is in the home run derby. Yeah. How do you feel about
that? Perez?
Yeah.
I mean, he could turn and burn on a couple, but he hits low shots.
Yeah.
I mean, it's liners,
so you never know. But,
facts. That's true.
Trevor Story might be an underdog because the hometown hero. Yeah. And then I think there's Trey Mancini and I don't remember the other one. Oh, Pete Alonso. He's always a candidate to win it.
No, Pete Alonso. Vladdy had to hit 1,000 more home runs than he did, and then Pete ended up getting because Jock gave Vladdy a run for his money.
Yeah,
right.
No, Vladdy hit. I think the whole thing he hit way more than he did. Yeah.
Do we not have all the people competing yet?
Oh, I guess not.
Get Mike in there, dude. Max
Muncie.
Oh,
at Coors.
Max Muncie has been playing. He played how many games against the Giants? 8.
Something like that. I think we've played
7
8
bombs.
Yeah, he kills the Giants.
I don't understand. Well, you might as well just walk his ass because all they do is just miss right down the middle.
Yeah, and he smashes them.
It's complete. I'm gonna go with Shohei on this though. But what if he gasses out? You don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he has the swing for it, but there's been a bunch of guys that have been in the Derby that have the swing for it and don't do good at all.
Who's Trey?
Trey Mancini. That was the guy who had cancer last year, and he's come back, and I don't know if that's why he's in it, but I think he has a couple homers. He might be in the 20s.
Wow.
I don't know. I was surprised that they put Salvi in there, though, to be honest, because there are a bunch of other guys that you think of as more power hitters, but who knows? Because,
okay, is Shohei, like, he's going to, like, usually guys, when they're in the home run derby, they don't, like, play, right?
Yeah, but I saw yesterday, like, the manager of whoever it is I think it's Kevin Cash is the manager of the AL, and he said he's going to pitch and play. They just were deciding what inning he's going to pitch.
Bro, he's going to
have a busy weekend.
Bro. He's going to air it out.
Because he's going to air it out. Yeah, for one inning, he's going to be throwing hard.
I don't understand the Angels, though, because they literally have Rendon, Shohei, and Mike Trout.
Yeah,
And Justin Upton's not even bad.
He's hurt right now. Yeah. Him and Trout have been hurt. That's the problem. But I know Justin Upton's been good. Yeah, and it's just they don't have pitching. Besides Ohtani.
That Walsh dude? What's his name? I don't know, but he's been grinding too. And then
he's been
David
good.
Fletcher.
If
Fletcher makes it to the league, there's no reason you can't make it to the league, bro. I'm telling you. Future Dodger. I mean, you already look like Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor's on the All-Star team?
Yeah, Chris Taylor made it. Which I think he deserves it. He's been really good the last couple years.
I saw a post that said Chris Taylor, it was like the trade that they got for him. Who did they get him for?
I don't remember who they got him from the Mariners, right?
They got him for like nothing.
Do you remember when he was on the Mariners? He was terrible.
Really?
Terrible.
He looks like a Mariner, though.
Yeah, he was, and he was hitting probably 180 with them. Mm-hmm. He was not good, and he came over to the Dodgers, and he's a stud. So
yeah. Speaking of the Mariners, though, that's a sleeper team.
I was gonna say I want to talk about them. They've been good.
Yeah, they're actually. Wait, okay. Let's go to that playoff predictor that's off by a few games here.
Off by 2 games.
I think that they're 45 wins.
Yeah, I think they're 45 and 38 or 36, something like that. I don't know what that says, but
45 and 40.
45 and 40,
or probably a couple games off.
That might be right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. With a healthy Ty France, Mitch Haniger is one of the most underrated outfielders in the league.
Yeah. He's on my fantasy.
They don't even have Kyle Lewis playing.
I know.
And he's a stud.
And
then my boy, fantasy baseball, Yusei Kikuchi.
I knew you were gonna bring him.
Yes. Isn't he
He's
savage?
in the All-Star game.
Yes.
I mean, the Mariners had to have one guy in, and that's who it is. But I think he deserved it either way.
Right. I think that the NL I don't really think the AL can touch the NL pitching wise.
No, they can't.
Because if you throw Wheeler, Gausman, and DeGrom out,
yeah,
there's
1, 2, 3,
way.
Yeah, they could throw a no-hitter.
And then Alex Reyes, closing.
Yep, Kimbrel, he's been good.
I don't buy for 1 second that he didn't realize that the no-hitter was on the line.
How do you not?
How do you not?
Yeah, how do you not realize that?
Because there were so many times when he was looking at the right field foul pole or left field foul pole, and he was trying to focus in. There's
looking at
no
the scoreboard.
Way in hell he didn't know. Well, because he just looked like he was in a freaking.
Everyone
Zen
in
mode.
the stadium knew.
There's
how are you not watching?
Didn't tell him.
Yeah,
the bullpen guys. Hey, Craig, don't blow this. Bro.
Well, you don't want to say anything.
You don't want to say anything to. I guess it was a combined.
It was a combined. You don't want to say anything to him, but still, if you're watching the game,
who's the combined against?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Who was the combined against?
San Francisco.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was. You know how impressive it is to throw a combined no-no against the. Do you think the Dodgers? They have the
probably
biggest gauntlet in the league.
Yeah, on paper, yeah, and honestly, they've.
And Cody's not even hitting that well.
No, he's hitting terrible. Mookie's not hitting good.
Muncie's kind of the man.
Muncie's
Will Smith is
coming on. Will Smith's
up.
been good. Yeah.
You know who's a good? Does Austin Barnes even play?
He's just the
utility kind of.
He's he'll come and catch, but every 4th, 5th day, just so Will Smith gets breaks. But Will Smith is such a better hitter than him because Barnes is better defensively, but as a catcher, you have to have someone that can hit.
Yeah.
Because you don't see it very often.
What about what's his face? Albert's batting 7-hole right?
He hasn't been playing much.
Yeah.
They've put Muncie at first because he's not good.
Okay.
He was in the other day.
Wait, is Chris playing second then?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And then
he's
Muncie's-
really good at second, and Muncie's at first.
Muncie looks like a true second baseman.
He's so bad defensively. He's gotten better, but
Yeah. Okay, no, actually they had it right. 45 and 40 for the Mariners.
okay.
Why is the Dodgers record the only one that's jacked up?
I don't know. I wonder if it was that 5-inning game that got delayed that they didn't count.
Yeah, it must not be.
I don't
But NL West, baby. Oh, okay. I was gonna ask you if you made an all-star team out of every other team, every other division, and you put them in like a 6-team tournament. What team do you think would come out on top?
The NL West.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was telling that to my dad. He's like, "You're just being biased because the NL West." I'm like, "Bro, we have 350 win teams."
If you
right
look
now.
at the record, like if you put the winning percentage together for like every division, the NL West is better by far.
Yeah. Would you put together a super? Do you think the AL Central Super Squad or AL West or like what AL team would you think would give the NL West the biggest run for their minute?
Probably the East.
You think the East just because you got Stanton and Judge?
No, not because of the Yankees. Because of the Red Sox have been
Rafael
hot. The
and
Blue
Verdugo.
Jays. The Blue Jays have a good offense.
Bro,
The Rays have been pretty good. Cavan,
Bo and
Yeah.
Vladdy, and then who else?
Gurriel, Springer.
Oh yeah, George.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're a good team.
They just can't pitch.
They've got Manoa,
Yeah,
Alec. He's my boy. I have him
they
on
just.
fantasy
That's
too.
the problem. A lot of teams this year have really good offenses. They just can't pitch. Same with the Angels. They're scoring runs. They just have no one to.
When are the
throw.
Orioles gonna bring up Adley?
They should. They should now
Who's
because
their what's his face?
the catcher.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Oh my god, I forget his name. I don't know. He has his name similar to like Salvador Perez or something. But yeah, I think Adley's gonna come up. When's the was the Futures game already played?
Not yet. I don't think so.
Okay,
wanna
because I wanna
say
watch
it's-
that.
Yeah, I want to watch that too because there's a lot of good players.
Who's the Dodgers' big prospect? You guys had Verdugo. I didn't realize that. You traded him for Betts
Yeah.
over to the Red Sox.
Yeah. We had a bunch of those role players for us that can start on any other team, so we traded them away. Kike Hernandez, role player for us, starting for the Red Sox. Verdugo.
I like Kike.
Yeah. Jock Peterson was a role player for us, starting for the Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
So we needed to get rid of them. Everyone knew it because they weren't playing.
Didn't they just not re-sign Jock? Or what happened?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we traded him. I think you're right. But
Chris Bryant though, dude, playing like MVP.
he's been pretty good.
Who's your okay? Let's get it. Let's do some midseason awards so far. So obviously we got
Okay.
Shohei Ohtani,
As
AL.
MVP,
Do you
AL
think he
MVP.
over Vladdy?
Right now, yes, just because I think
More bombs.
and his pitching.
Oh, fact.
I think
he's
MV
kinda touched though.
He does a little bit. He does a little bit, but he has a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, trivia for you.
Trivia.
What player is the only player ever to have 3 hits off Shohei in a game?
Yaz?
No, close. Giants outfielder. Guess. Used to be a San Diego Padre.
Used to be a Padre?
Yeah.
Ah,
Let's go.
Dickerson?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Only guy ever. Like
He
out
hit
of
a bomb
Japanese-
yesterday.
Yeah, he did hit a bomb.
He's good.
It was hilarious because yeah.
But Shohei hasn't been in the league long enough for that to be like a crazy stat. Like if Shohei was in the league for like 10 years and he was the only player to have 3 hits, that'd be crazy. But like he's only been in the league 2 years.
Yeah, but still.
But still, no, yeah,
it's the first
he's
guy.
still good.
Do you know getting 3 hits off Shohei is insane? Could
Yeah,
you imagine you have ownage over Shohei Ohtani? That's like
Well,
Austin Slater with with
What
ownage.
is he like? Is he like 3 for 3 or what is he? Is he really?
I think it's 3 for 3 off.
And
of
then
him.
yeah.
What about Austin Slater and Clayton Kershaw?
What about Max Muncy and Madison Bumgarner?
What about Max Muncy and the entire
the
Giants?
entire
rotation?
Giants roster, their entire organization.
Yeah. I for some reason I'm just thinking about this and I just want to get your opinion really fast because I can't get it out of my brain. The whole Trevor Bauer situation, okay? We have to talk about this. You didn't
Yeah.
like him from the get-go.
I never was a huge fan from the get-go, but he was on the Dodgers, so I could root for him.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know if I'm even going to be able to root for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
You think baseball career, almost over maybe?
It obviously depends on like what happens because
Right.
they're still looking into it.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where like, one, you're never really going to fully recover from it.
yeah.
whether or not it's true or not, like everyone's
Having
gonna
that
think
in the locker room. That's what I'm saying.
everyone's gonna think of you when they see you or hear you, about that incident.
No, when you have something that like egregious, even
Yeah.
if it's true or not. Well, obviously, part of it
is obviously true. It's whether or not like it was justified or not, I guess, which I don't
is
see.
hard to do.
Right.
Hard to
It's gonna be that's what they're gonna think of when they think of Trevor Bauer now.
Right, exactly.
Which is too bad because he is a good pitcher.
He had a huge platform.
Huge.
Massive.
His YouTube, everything.
Yeah. Well, do you think Marcell Ozuna will step on a baseball field again?
I don't know.
It's tough.
These
are good baseball players that may never play again.
Yeah.
Because if you're a GM, it's like, I don't know if I'm...
In Trevor Bauer's situation, I just don't get how he could see that situation like unfolding and think think anything less than bad was going to come out of that.
Right.
Like whether or not she wanted it or not, that's going to come out eventually.
No, yeah.
And it looks bad for him regardless. It looks bad.
That's what I'm saying is like I was talking to one of my friend's dads. All you have to be is legitimate, like just like a good person and like not do anything.
Just don't do anything stupid.
You're getting paid to play baseball like millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like what are you doing? And also like if you're in that situation, do you even like interact with random people? Like it's so hard. You can't be a normal person because
anything little that, something you mess up, everyone's going to know about it.
I know.
And people are going to be looking to take advantage of you. That's what she's doing. She's trying to get money.
Right.
Which,
well, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 100%. Well, it happens all the time.
All the time. But, yeah.
It's just a tough situation. Like, it just puts like Dave Roberts when they asked him about like questions like, did you talk to Trevor and stuff like that? It puts everybody in such an awkward position, dude. It's like, what do you even say?
And it's like Trevor Bauer... He had like you said, such a big platform with a bunch of young kids starting to look up to him, and the way he was like going about his YouTube, and I thought was actually really cool.
The whole vlogging thing
cool.
in MLB, it's kind of sick.
Yeah, I watched all of them.
Yeah, because you like forget that these dudes aren't like robots.
They're real
when they
people.
Have off days, they go play golf, or they like
you
do
just walk around.
Yeah.
And he had a huge following of especially young people, and then for this to come out, it's gonna ruin him. Whether or not he plays again or not, which I do think he'll probably pitch again at some point.
He's only 30, dude. He won the Cy Young last year.
Yeah, someone's gonna want him
for sure.
But yeah, pretty bad situation.
They'll be willing to give up the 3 solo shots a game.
Yeah. Hey, we had a bullpen day.
strikeouts.
We had a bullpen day in his place. We went 9 innings, 1 run. Threw? Everyone: Joe Kelly, David Price, Gonzalez. Kenley, I think, threw.
Dude, I get so excited when Kenley comes in the game.
He's been good.
He's been
good. Okay, look up his stats.
Okay, let's check this out.
He got snubbed from the All-Star game.
No.
All right.
Kenley's sketched, man. I don't trust him.
I don't trust him either. I'm going to be honest. I get terrified every time he comes in.
Just prove my...
No,
You get nervous when he comes in the game.
I get nervous, but look at his stats. He's been good.
Okay, 1.3 ERA.
Yeah.
34 games, 40 strikeouts. Yeah, that's good.
What's good?
What's his walk?
I don't know. Does it not say?
I swear to God, he walks people, dude.
He walks people and he gives up a lot of hits. Like his innings aren't usually clean.
Last 15 games, 6 base on balls. That's not bad, but when you're only playing 1 inning, like
right.
How many innings pitched? That's 14 innings, 6 walks. That's not amazing.
He gets the job done. It's always ugly. It's never like a clean 1, 2, 3 inning, but
it's hard to do.
He gets saves.
Right.
He's not like a Kimbrel or Melanson that come in and just shut the door.
Melanson's
an all-star. He's an all-star.
The guy the Giants paid a whole bunch of money to get
most saves in the majors.
Mark Melanson has most saves in the majors right now.
Yeah, he's on the All-Star team. Go.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm not. I want to say
is he on the Bravs?
He's on the Padres.
I
want to say
he's on the Padres now. Duh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what?
No, he's been really good.
This is lame. How old is he? He's old though.
He's probably like 35 at least. Yeah.
How old's Kimbrel though?
I think he's 34. And he's been just as good.
Dude, come on, bro.
I want to say he has like 26 saves or something. Leads the majors.
That's insanity.
Like quietly though, because no one's really talking about it. 25.
Yeah, no one. I didn't hear anything about Mark Melanson the entire year.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, he's been really good.
Yeah, I remember. I was so excited when he played for the Giants, and then his ERA was 4.5, 3.23, and 3.5.
Not great.
Not great when you're trying to be a closer now. Giving up. How many bombs did he give? He gave up 15, 14, and
22?
18 bombs.
Oh.
So in how many innings pitched? Let's see here. 46. So
That's like one every couple innings.
yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Wow. Okay.
No,
Well,
he's been good on the Padres. I don't know what happened to him, but it's the same with Kimbrel. He was terrible last year.
I know.
And now this year he's got an ERA of like 1. Like 20-something saves.
Yeah.
So.
I know. Okay, let's get into some of how the NL West is going to shake out. Okay, because I had my predictions, so I was trying to be generous because no matter how much I want to say that the Giants can win the NL West, it's going to be so tight for the rest of the year. Like,
it's going to be tough.
Squeak past the Padres.
I think the Padres are going to kind of stay where they're at. They're like, what, 4.5 back right now?
Yeah.
I don't see them making that big of a run to where they're going to be. They're obviously still going to be in the race the whole year, but I don't think they'll be like up there with the Dodgers.
Yeah, that's what because like Blake Snell kind of sketch.
He's been bad,
right?
And they need him to be good, and he has not been good.
Yu's pretty solid all around.
Yu's been pretty good, yeah.
And then who else? Who's the other guy?
Do they have Paddock? Is that who it is?
Oh yeah, Chris Paddock.
And he's okay.
Yeah, he's good. Imagine if they had Clev though, dude. That would be untouchable.
Yeah.
That's because I would probably put it Dodgers, Padres, Giants for best rotations in the league.
Right now,
or in the NL West.
In the West,
but with May, I would probably the Dodgers still there, but without Bauer.
Without Bauer, it hurts him.
Yeah,
because he was doing really well,
no,
and Kershaw's been good, but
miss.
not very hit or
literally.
Miss. Yeah.
Yeah, Kersh is solid, but I know he's not. He's definitely
not the same.
He's not the same.
He's
dude.
just a good pitcher now. He's
right.
not.
So what's the rotation like? It's Kershaw.
It's Walker. Reyes.
Oh yeah,
he's good.
Isn't he like 24?
Yeah, he's young.
Yeah.
He's been through like 3 eye surgeries too.
Is that where he wears the glasses?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's been through a lot, but he's good. And then Kershaw, we got Gonsolin back.
Oh, okay.
And he's good.
That's pretty good.
But Gonsolin trading off for Bauer, it's not, But
yeah, I don't think that's not. There's no equivalent there.
No, there's not. And like even if the thing about Bauer is even if he doesn't pitch well, like the energy he brings, like you can't really match that.
No.
He's, he'll give up. It's funny his outings. We were talking about it the other day. It's like 8 or 9 Ks every time, like couple hits, but they're home runs.
Right.
So his, he gives up 2 or 3 runs a game. But he pitches well. It's just a couple mistakes.
He gets so lucky that nobody gets on base.
I know.
It's so dumb.
I know.
But we don't have to worry about it anymore. Not for a long time.
Not for a long time. Yeah.
No. But yeah, I think it's going to go Dodgers, Giants, close. They barely squeaked by the Padres.
Yeah.
And I thought that I thought the Rockies are a little bit better than people expected them to be.
They are.
But for some reason, I let other people's opinions get in my way. So I put the Rockies in last place with the Diamondbacks coming in fourth.
Have you seen the Rockies road record?
Is it insane?
It's, I want to say on the road they're 6-30 something or 7 yeah. And at home they're good. Mm-hmm. Like they've been a good team. They just on the road
nukes there.
Yeah, exactly. On the road they're just terrible.
Mm-hmm. And they don't. Yeah, I know. Yeah. They don't have much now either. It's just Story. Story and Blackman. And wait, who else? They've got McMahon.
Yeah.
That's not
Ryan or whatever his name is. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing with the Rockies. They don't have great pitching, especially being at Coors.
Yeah, Herman.
They got Herman.
And Daniel Bard.
That's all they got.
Yeah, that's literally all.
They don't have much for a bullpen, I don't think. That's the reason. But yeah, their away record is 6-30 something. Yeah. It's bad.
No, yeah.
They have more walk-off wins than they have road wins this year. They have 9 walk-off wins.
I think the Giants have like 2 this year.
Yeah.
Dude, the Giants were up 6-2 in the bottom of the 9th, and they came back and won. Mm-hmm. With 2 outs. That should never happen ever. Only in Coors Field.
Yep.
There's going to be so many home runs hit in the
I'm excited.
That's going to be insanity.
Yeah.
Ryan McMahon, dude, he's actually kind of fire. 16 bombs, only 252. But I mean, that's basically like
that's everyone's average. That's everyone's average these days too. Mm-hmm. Like if you're hitting 250, Like, that's fine if you're hitting home runs.
Yeah.
It used to be like you got to be up near 300, but now like the way everyone swings, if you're hitting 250 but you have 16 homers, you're starting every day.
Right.
That's why Crawford's been so good.
I know his average, because
it's not great.
He was almost 270.
Yeah,
but it dropped down a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but
he should be starting. I'm just kidding.
Over Story. Is Story starting or no?
No, it's
Tatis. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
Fernando. You think Fernando's gonna win NL MVP?
As of now, yeah.
Yeah.
But he needs to clean up his defense because he is bad defensively.
Him and Cronenworth, I think, are probably best for short second in the league
overall, not fielding wise.
Cronenworth's got a glove on.
Yes, but Tatis is terrible. He has like 12 or 13 errors this year already.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, overall they're a really good tandem.
Yeah. Okay. Playoffs start today. Okay. You're gonna have a Dodgers-Padres wild card game with Kershaw thrown against you.
Walker,
you're going.
You can't
Walker?
throw Kershaw in the playoffs anymore. Every time it's his start, just skip over.
You really wouldn't trust him?
No, he can throw. I'm just saying we've tried him so many times as like the day one, like the game one, and we've seen how that works.
You don't trust him in single elimination?
No.
Did you like the format last year? Didn't they play like a series for the Wild?
I think it was 2 out of 3, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't like that. I like the single.
I like
game.
the one game. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's just what the wild card's always been.
Yeah. So like if it ended today, it would basically be Giants 1, LA and the Padres would play
2 and 3.
And then you'd have the Brewers and the Mets play.
For the wild card?
Right. No
way. The Brewers are leading their division.
No, it's yeah, that's what it would be. It would be it would be the Brewers
for the NL.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, for the NL.
The Brewers have been good this year.
I don't even recognize anybody on the Christian Yelich isn't even doing that good.
No, he's not.
Keston Hoyer has been in the AAA.
I don't know who they have, but they've been good. Their pitching has been Corbin Burns.
They've got Hader,
Brandon Woodruff, Hader.
Who's even on their squad? Like
offensively, I don't know. They got Willie Adames from the Reyes, and he's kind of good. But
how's Wander doing?
Not great. So you know how like when they first called him up that game, he hit a homer and a double. Yeah. Apparently he was like bad after that, but he's starting to play a little better. But he's young. They don't care. They're gonna let him play and just see what happens. Mm-hmm. They're not gonna send him back down. I don't think.
Was he like 21 years old?
Yeah, he's young. He's a stud.
Yeah, he's an absolute savage. Who is even on this Brewers squad though? Who's their best pitcher? You said
Corbin Burns and then Brandon Woodruff. They're both in the All-Star game. They've been good. ERAs.
Hunter Strickland. 2. Let's go. I
former
think
Giant.
I looked him up before. Okay.
I don't know offensively, honestly, who they have.
They got Keston, Adames. Luis Urias plays like almost every position in the infield.
But if you look at that lineup, you would not expect them to be, in first place in the Central. But
you got Lorenzo Cain on IL,
and
JBJ.
Jackie Bradley's been terrible offensively. He's hitting
how's this team good?
I don't know. Well, like I said, it's their pitching.
If
you go to team ERA, whatever, like I'm pretty sure they're up at the top, and then average they're probably not. Yeah, probably not too high. I don't know. They've been good though.
Yeah. Their team ERA is 3.53.
Yeah,
that's
top
pretty,
5.
That's pretty
6.
freaking good. Yeah, dude. The fact that the Dodgers, Giants, and Padres are top 3 in the league.
That's unheard of. You don't see 3 teams in the same division top in ERA like that.
It's really sad that you're not going to see all 3 of the guys make it deep in the playoffs.
Yeah. Because they all 3 deserve to. They're all 3, 3 of probably
I'm
the top 5.
not going to believe anything until we make it. Because
I keep waiting for the Giants to go back to the Giants. I'm like, oh, one of these days. And they don't. They just keep winning.
Well, it's not even like we are dude, it's just really odd. I forgot what I was at. It was like it's not like we're that much of a different roster. You know what I mean?
Not really.
Yeah,
no.
I know. And
you got a few, guys that you picked up that have been good this year, kind of surprisingly good this year. But it's like people are just playing better.
Yeah, and Lestella's not even like. This is what I was gonna say. It's not even like we're healthy the entire time either.
Mm-mm.
We've had Dickerson go on the IL. We have guys constantly like Logan Webb was starting to do great. We brought up Sammy Long for him. Now Sammy's on the IL. Like it's insane. And we have like Steven Duggar stepping up.
Steven Duggar's good. He's fast. I can't believe Brandon Belt's still playing for the Giants.
He kind of had a resurgence COVID year.
Yeah.
And then he kind of saved his job. But
because he's been on the Giants for a while.
Yeah. Doesn't he? He has 2 World Series rings.
I think he has 1 or 2 of them with him. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a really interesting dynamic of old guys with super young dudes. But if I'm Brandon Belt, I'm a little bit nervous right now watching Lamont Wade play.
He's a pretty good player.
Because he's super athletic.
Have they been playing him at first?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then they have like Jalen Davis in the outfield, but
I don't know.
He's pretty. We have some good young players, but like Mike Yastrzemski, bro, we got to get him. We have to keep him, and we have to give Gosman some cash.
Yeah.
Because I don't want him. He's only on a 1-year deal. Like he was like exploring his options after last.
If they
season.
keep winning, though, he'll want to stay. Obviously, after last year, he would want to explore his options because the Giants weren't good.
Yeah, and then Longo hasn't even been playing. We've had Wilmer Flores step up at third base, which has been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, he's been good.
And I don't understand how we're so good. I just kind of believed in us last year. We almost made the playoffs. We could have made a run. Could you imagine how crazy it would have been if you had a 3-game series against the Dodgers last year? That would have been so much fun. I was telling you.
That would have been fun.
I was telling you, but you weren't believing.
I wasn't believing it. Now I kind of have to.
I honestly cannot believe we were the first team to 50 wins though, which is.
Yeah, you were stuck on 50 for a little bit.
We were, but because like we couldn't beat you, and then we couldn't beat the D-back.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
On ESPN, like our one national game per month, we couldn't even
against the worst team in baseball history, the Arizona Diamondbacks, and you lost.
I feel so bad for Mad Bum, bro. He probably wishes he was back. I mean, actually, you know it is.
I mean, especially for him, he's like what you think of when you think of the Giants, though. Mm-hmm. Like he should still be on the Giants. For him to be at Arizona playing on the worst team in baseball and then looking up and seeing the Giants playing so well, it's got to hurt a little bit.
I know. No, yeah, it is tough. And especially, like,
did his contract just run out? Or did they trade him? I don't remember.
I think they traded him, bro, or something. Yeah, I think he might have. No, he signed with them. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think
something like that, bro.
I think so.
Okay. Now I have to ask you. I was listening to this dude on the radio, and he was saying that because the whole sticky stuff situation.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts? I mean, you haven't really been following it too hard.
Not too hard, but I think the crackdown's fine. Mm-hmm. Like if that's what they want to do and they want those rules to be what they are, I think that's fine.
Right.
But what I don't get is why they implemented it in the middle of this season. Because I remember I was watching one game and nothing was happening. Then literally the next day I was watching a game and all of a sudden the pitchers are getting checked out by the umpires. And I was like, what's going on? I didn't know what was going on. I hadn't heard about anything.
Like Sergio dropping his pants?
Yeah.
That's another dude that honestly should be on the Giants, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the whole situation is so odd. And it's like Shohei Ohtani's super nice. And he just shows him like everything. Yeah. And it's like, dude, he's not using anything, bro.
No.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
And I was confused. I'm like, are they going to get rid of rosin? Because Trevor Bauer was doing all that stuff with sweat and
how
rosin.
It's still sticky, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you can't really ban those things.
No, you can't.
No, and then...
well, the guy from the Mariners got caught, and he got ejected. And he said it was just rosin and sweat is what they felt. And he got ejected for it. So...
Yeah, that dude, Kim, that was throwing for the Cardinals the other day, he was definitely doing something. Be like,
I didn't watch.
He was just using rosin and stuff, but he had shit everywhere on his hat and stuff. Like, man's he definitely had sweat and rosin going on, and it's lame. Like, do you really think that Glasnow? Do you think that contributed to his injury?
To his injury, maybe. I heard someone, I think it was him talking about it.
Said it.
Yeah, how he's like, I had to hold the ball different, like I had to throw different. Mm-hmm. So maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, they get so used to, with their mechanics throwing a certain way every time. And then when you mess with that, maybe, who knows?
Yeah, because you probably grip the ball harder.
He said I had to grip the ball harder. I had to release it different. So it's possible.
Yeah, because some of these dudes have massive paws that are so slick.
Yeah,
and they
get sweaty.
Spike it into the ground.
Yeah, and they get sweaty. I saw a thing too. A couple hitters even said like, they're like, we're fine with them using substances because when they're throwing a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, I want them to have control.
Right.
If they're sweating, and they got to try to, the ball's going to get away from them, which I honestly agree with. If I was a hitter and Ohtani's throwing at 100 at my head, I'd want him to have a little bit of control.
I want him to know where it's
Maybe
going.
he's going to throw a little better, a little more spin, but if he knows where it's going, I feel better as a hitter too.
Yeah, and especially catchers too.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. There's been a couple times this last year with like language barrier communication problems, and like Kirk Casale and Buster Posey haven't been on the same page, and some guys have thrown freaking heat seekers.
Yeah, and they think it's a curveball or something. Yeah.
I cannot even imagine how awful that would be.
Yeah.
They just get pegged in the mask or in the chest, and they're expecting
something slow.
Low 80s, not like
95,
90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's ridiculous that they implemented it the middle of the season. I think they should have gave it a little more time to at least kind of think about what they were doing. Maybe wait till next year, but I don't know. See what happens.
Yeah, I definitely think it's fine to level the playing field, but right now you don't give any guys time to practice besides like bullpen work.
Right, and that's the other thing is if you're gonna crack down on it, that's fine, but at least give them the off season to play with things and kind of get a feel for it. But they didn't.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll keep talking about baseball a little bit, but since you're a Cowboys fan and I am in love with the whole entire NFC East picture right now, I have to ask you. Is it are the Cowboys actually going to do something this year, or is it just same old, same old?
I like what they did. I like what they did on their draft day.
Yeah.
Because obviously we need defense. We've had one of the best offenses in the NFL for a couple of years now in terms of scoring and passing yardage, whatnot.
With Andy Dalton. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
with Dak on the field.
The Red Rocket. No, but they went out on draft day and they drafted defensive players. Micah Parsons drafted a few corners. Yeah, I think if they can develop those guys, maybe it won't be this year. I'm hoping it will be because obviously he's going to play, but they can be. I think they can be dangerous because their offense has never been the problem. They're just their games are always like 35-28 or something like that. Something crazy. So
right.
But yeah, you can see it's basically
you guys got Deshaun right. Let's go.
But those are the 1, 2, 3, 4. Our first 5 picks were defensive players.
Yeah, that Kelvin Joseph dude, he was like high on a lot of people's draft board, so that's fantastic. Yep. Especially because who'd you lose?
We lost Van Der Esch. We're not gonna have Van Der Esch. He's a linebacker.
Didn't you lose a corner though?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Was it like
who.
a Woozy?
It might have been no.
I don't remember. You guys lost a corner though.
Yeah. Well, our corners were absolutely terrible anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Still beat the Niners though.
Yeah.
Still good enough to beat Nick Mullins.
But we also went. What were we like? We were below 500.
Yeah. I honestly think that the Cowboys are gonna be fine. It's just they kind of have missed their opportunity because Washington and the Giants have closed the gap considerably.
Yeah.
But the Eagles, they're still not there yet, I don't think. It all depends on Jalen Hurts. Like, if Jalen Hurts can just grind and be a dynamic player, they just don't have tons of weapons, especially on defense. The defense is sketch, but Washington football team defense,
really good.
New York Giants offense and defense is actually going to be.
It's going to be
ride
tough.
or die Danny Dimes, dude. Like, if like that's all that matters. Like, if he plays good, he'll be toast after this year if he doesn't play good because they have all the weapons.
Yeah, and he had a lot of pressure on himself this year. No Saquon.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You think about with Saquon back, that takes a lot of pressure off him because now he can just turn around, and hand the ball off, and he's going to get 20 yards.
Yeah. Because I was watching Saquon work out, and dude, his thighs and his legs, like, it's just like
they've gotten bigger.
A little bit bigger.
Not sure how, but
he's doing ladder work, and his calves are like insanity. They look like regular person thighs, and it's like his feet, and then it's just like straight up into his calf.
His quads and his calves are bigger than probably my whole body, like, combined.
I know.
He's huge.
What do you think about? Are you like Zeke? Like Zeke and Pollard. Would you rather have Tony Pollard? Like, no, I'm confused about Ezekiel because
I think
he's good, but it's just so odd.
Yeah, it looked worse, I think, this year than it was. One, because we had no Dak Prescott.
Right.
So everybody knew,
one-dimensional.
every team knew we were going to run the ball.
Right.
And then two, we had a bunch of offensive line injuries.
Mm-hmm.
And remember a couple years ago, we had the best offensive line in the league, like easily. The Cowboys' offensive line was good. And then you had Dak Prescott throwing the ball. So it opened up a lot for him. But last year, no Dak Prescott, injured offensive line, Andy Dalton, who everyone knows they're going to look to run first. I think that's part of the reason why.
Which
he had a rough year.
Well, he got absolutely demolished some drives. Like,
oh, yeah.
No one was blocking.
Yeah. No, there were games where he would rush like 14 times for like 20-something yards. Like, he had some bad games.
Yeah. Remember the Cardinals game Monday night?
Yeah.
Where he fumbled twice?
I remember that. And he was on my fantasy team that night, and he lost me my matchup.
He lost you your game because of that?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. That's insanity because I think I was up like 2 points or something against my guy, and I was so happy.
Listen to this. You want to hear something embarrassing?
Yeah.
Okay, so this was like, I want to say beginning of the year, and obviously Zeke had a really good year last year. I traded Derrick Henry for Ezekiel Elliott in fantasy football, thinking like, oh yeah, like it'll be fine, because I just wanted to have Zeke.
Derrick Henry had a good year?
Derrick Henry, no, well they both did, but I traded Zeke away, or I traded Henry away and got Ezekiel Elliott, and that backfired hard because Derrick Henry had a great year, and Zeke was just so.
He's like the best running, like probably one of the best running backs. Like, it's kind of tough.
Yeah.
It's like off and on though. It's not like super consistent, but he'll pop off like 200 yards.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, he'd have some games where he wouldn't do much, but then he'd go for like 220 yards and 2 touchdowns, and I would just watch as he was not on my team anymore.
Yeah, that's tough. What was your team like?
What do you mean, like my record?
Who was on it?
Oh, trying to remember. My quarterback was Matt Ryan, which for fantasy, he's not a bad quarterback.
Pretty fine.
Yeah, well, and I drafted him pretty late. Yeah. I had my running backs were Zeke and I don't even remember. I think Fournette until he got hurt, right? I don't even remember now.
Leonard was actually kind of a good pickup because when the Bucs got him, it was good.
Yeah, I had Tyreek Hill.
Dude, his first game versus the Bucs, he had like 20 yards in the first half.
Okay, do you remember that game where he caught that ball in the end zone, but like everyone stood up and walked away, and they thought he dropped it, but like when they looked at the replay, he caught it?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I lost by I think 4 points that week. So like if they would have just reviewed it and shown that he caught it, I would have won.
Yeah, well, yeah, dude, that's garbage.
It was weird because he caught it and he didn't even know. He thought it hit the ground, but.
Yeah, my fantasy football team was complete garbage last year. Like I just kept trading guys away, and then whenever they would just when I trade them away, they just got good. And then I had like moral dilemmas where I had like Aaron Rodgers, but then like I hate Aaron Rodgers.
But he was so good.
But he's so good.
Yeah.
Because like I had him the week that they played the Niners on like Thursday Night Football. I was like, I can't have Aaron Rodgers right now. And then I traded him away, and then he had like 5 touchdown passes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I made the playoffs either, but it's okay.
Yeah, I didn't make the playoffs. And it was a money league, too, where we, like, put money in. And I was like, dude, this is stupid. And then I got kicked out halfway through because, like, I realized that I wasn't going to win anything. So I just started talking crap. And then everybody hated me. So then I got kicked out of my league, which has probably never happened in the history of fantasy football.
No, probably not. Especially when you're bad because you're just a free win every week.
And I didn't even know the guys I was in. It was my Sheridan's friends. And, like, from, like, Reading High School or something. So
got kicked out of a fantasy league.
Got kicked out of a fantasy league. So I don't think that's ever happened to anybody. But
no, probably not.
Look at this. So I was looking at, there's this like Pick Six podcast, and this guy ranked NFL rosters by talent. And I think it's kind of bullcrap that they have the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Arizona Cardinals, the Dallas Cowboys, the Denver Broncos, and Indianapolis Colts, and Miami Dolphins ahead of the San Francisco 49ers in terms of talent. They have the San Francisco 49ers 16th out of all 32 teams. Like, they're not a mid-pack like, bro, you can make the argument that they have. When's the last time the Rams have beat the San Francisco 49ers? They have the Rams at number 4.
That's the thing, though, is he's looking strictly at their lineup on paper. And on paper, the Rams have, for the last couple years, had good teams. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't play out in performance.
No, yeah.
So
which is so odd. But I would definitely agree. Bucks number 1, Chiefs number 2.
Yeah, Bucks, Chiefs. I think honestly, I think the Cowboys could be higher.
You think the Cowboys?
Just because they've always had a lot of talent, they just never play good.
Well, their offense on paper is ridiculous.
Exactly. Yeah. I guess if you look at their defense, though, it kind of balances out. But after this year, it should help a little. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. But I think the Niners definitely. I mean, they.
Who's last?
The Texans aren't going to win a football game this upcoming season. I don't think so. I think the Lions are.
The Lions will be fine. Not fine, but I think they'll win a couple. But
yeah,
Texans are going to be bad.
I think the Jets are going to be better. I think the Jags are going to be a lot better. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to make a bigger difference than people think on that squad.
I think so too.
I think Justin Fields is going to be a fantastic football player. I hope Sam Darnold carries the Panthers.
How do you feel about old Mac Jones? Think he's going to be bad?
I think Mackey's going to be a hoffer. I honestly think he's going to be a hoffer.
Really? But yeah. You didn't want the Niners to draft him.
No, because we had the 4th overall pick. We don't waste it on Mac Jones. We waste it on
high
ceiling.
So you think Trey Lance is going to be a hoffer too? You think Trey Lance?
No, but I think he could be a dynamic football player that extends plays.
I liked that pick. I'm glad they picked him over Mac Jones too, but I don't see Mac Jones being all that great. But I've been proved wrong before, so
yeah. I hope that Dak Prescott comes back as an absolute.
I hope so
beast
too.
Mode because that was a devastator.
Yeah, he was. I think he was leading the league in touchdown passes before that.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, it was probably him or Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson. I don't know how that whole dynamic's gonna play out. I still don't believe that he wants to be in Seattle because they're not doing anything.
No, they've been like the same team in the past couple years.
Imagine if they didn't have DK. How frustrating that would be.
Well, because there were times when Russell Wilson could just throw the ball up in the air and they'd get 50 yards.
Yeah, I know.
Without him, their offense would have struggled because their running backs. That's who my other running back was Chris Carson, and he's okay, but he's
always hurt though.
He's always hurt, and they like to run the platoon in Seattle ever since they lost Marshawn Lynch, and it's just never really worked out that well.
That's how the NFL is kind of rolling though. You need 3 or 4 good running backs.
It's getting harder and harder, like especially for like fantasy, to draft like a stud running back because there are so many like duos. Yeah, that it is.
No,
hard.
yeah. Who's your favorite duo in the league running back wise?
Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard.
Yeah. For real. What about
Pollard? Could be a starter on a lot of other teams. He's actually really good. He's
kind of dual threat too.
Yeah.
I think that
they both catch passes really well. So
yeah, I'm a big fan of is it Gus and J.K.?
Yeah, Gus Edwards and Dobbins for Baltimore.
Yeah, I really like them. And then
they're good.
Some sleeper pick. I don't remember the backup, but I mean they had what's his face? They had like Alfred Morris, and they had what's the other Washington? He had like dreads. Oh, J.D. McKissick. Antonio Gibson is an absolute beast. And
Gibson and McKissick, yeah.
Gibson's gonna be a Pro Bowler this upcoming
Gibson's year. Honestly, he's kind of turned into their like. They don't really platoon as much anymore with him.
No, only on long third downs. Right. But he improved so much, like catching the football. So he's going to be a beast. The NFC East is going to be tough. Like they may not win a bunch of games, but it's going to be a bunch of close. Like I honestly think the Giants are going to come out on top. I think it's going to go.
They could
Giants, Cowboys football team like that. No, like football team and Cowboys are going to be neck and neck.
Yeah.
It all depends on how freaking they're like how quarterback play in Washington plays out.
Yeah.
Because they've got
they have Alex Smith, right?
No, not anymore. Alex Smith retired.
Okay.
They've got
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Heineke and
Heineke.
And isn't it old man? Beard boy.
Oh, Fitzpatrick?
Yeah.
Did they? That's right. They got him. I think you're right.
So that's going to be insane. If
he wins a lot of games. He knows how to win games. Mm-hmm. And with Antonio Gibson in the backfield, like, it takes a little pressure off of him. Right. And then obviously their defense, they could be tough.
Yeah. I saw a funny post that was talking about how Washington football team's literally one Kirk Cousins caliber quarterback away from being really good, and like they literally had him on their roster. But I was thinking
about Kirk Cousins, but they are a quarterback away, yeah.
No, I think if they get. Could you imagine they get like Spencer Rattler or something whack like that? That'd be crazy. But they're not going to tank that far now.
No, because they still are in position to to obviously win games. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess see
Okay.
how Fitzpatrick plays.
Hear me out. Jimmy G on the Washington football team. A trade goes down. Could you imagine?
So who would? Yeah.
No, like I don't know what would happen, but like if Jimmy G, if something went down where he landed on the Washington football team, that would be a absolute. That's a deep playoff team because Terry, Scary Terry, Curtis Samuel, Logan Thomas, Antonio Gibson, and their offensive line is actually fine.
It's all right, yeah, and then their defense, obviously.
Yeah, like Chase Young is probably. It's crazy how much of an impact some of these young dudes have. Like Nick.
Yeah.
And Chase.
Yeah.
They're studs. I mean, it's crazy that they can just come in and be that good.
That quick, yeah.
Yeah. One dude that JC Horn, bro, he's gonna be like a Marlon Humphrey. Like he's gonna make an immediate impact on the Panthers. So, but I think the biggest leap in terms of talent is going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars. I honestly think that
they got Travis Etienne too, because they didn't really have much of a running back.
Pick,
they didn't, but
it's going to help.
Yeah, it's going to help.
Etienne and Robinson, like that's going to be a good tandem.
Yeah, because obviously James Robinson's probably going to get majority of the carries off the bat because he was really good the second half of the season. But yeah, I mean it literally all depends on how Lawrence plays, which I think he'll be fine.
I think he's going to come in there and be like a freaking LaMelo Ball where it's like no transition whatsoever.
I think he'll, like a Justin Herbert kind of, he'll come in and he'll make an impact.
Yeah, what do you think about Justin? Do you think he's going to have a kind of a slump? Because I see the Chargers being freaking right up there in the AFC West.
Yeah, like, I was never very high on Herbert, to be honest, when he was drafted.
It was scary because he overthrows passes, but he locked it in. His touch is like some of the best in the NFL right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, he proved a lot of people wrong,
which is I'm happy for him. I couldn't have him to a better person. Like
he's a good
he
guy.
Does everything right. I feel like, and he's just super cool.
Yeah, no, he's
like
he deserves it.
You couldn't draw up a better Chargers quarterback. I feel like that's the dude.
Yeah,
for LA.
Yeah, but that's what they're hoping. So we'll see. Because last year was his first year, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So sophomore year, never know. But I think he'll be okay.
Right. I hope Jordan Love ends up being fine too.
Yeah,
that man's has kind of he's done absolutely zero things wrong, and he just hasn't been through the ringer. Yeah, and he hasn't even played a game yet.
No, he hasn't.
It's crazy.
He hasn't.
And Lamar is probably
Kyler Murray was another guy that I was not high on at all.
Really?
Yeah, which a lot of people were, but for some reason I don't know. I didn't see it, but
I like you could tell that. Like, do you remember the semi-final game when they played Alabama and got rocked?
Yeah,
he kind of kept them in the game. Like, they were down always by like 2 or 3 touchdowns, but he kept like grinding the entire time.
Yeah,
and he still scored like 4 touchdowns.
No, he's a stud.
So
part of it was his height. Obviously, he's short, but I guess Russell Wilson has proved that doesn't make much of a difference if you can scramble like he does. So
when you want a freaking 4-3, it doesn't really matter.
Right. Yeah.
But
that's what I'm saying.
The NL
and
West,
he has D-Hop to throw too. So
and Andy Isabella is like one of the fastest dudes in the league. So the NFC West and NL West, that's the place to be. Those are the best divisions in football, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think the Bucs are going to win another Super Bowl.
No, I don't think so either.
I think people are going to have their number, but their roster is stacked. So if they're going to do it, it has to be now because I don't understand how they have so many good players on their team.
Yeah. Never put it past Tom, though.
I didn't think they're going to win last year. There's no way.
Yeah, I didn't either. But
it was too obvious of a pick.
Right. But
they have like the best defense in the league, though. It's almost like a mutt team.
Yeah. Tom knows how to win, though.
Yeah, but damn, bro. World Series prediction. Oh, wait, actually, I want to know what your World Saver is. Your World Saver's lineup.
Oh, my lineup?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually had, when I was watching it, and I was kind of going along with you, like what I would have. Yeah. And I had pretty similar picks. First baseman. So were you going off, because you put Trout in the outfield, were you going off like overall?
I'm just going best players.
Right. Okay, not like just this year, like who's been playing. Yeah. Okay.
I think Freddie's got to be one of the best first basemen in the league.
Yeah, I think Freddie is, but I was thinking, at the time I kind of was thinking you were doing like who's hitting best now. So I was like, maybe Muncie honestly could go there.
No, yeah, 100%.
Hitting wise. But yeah, if you're going overall, Freeman.
Mm-hmm.
I might put Juan Soto in there somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Maybe for Mookie or Acuna.
No, Ronald. You can't.
Ronald's got to hit.
Ronald
Yeah, Ronald's maybe for Mookie then, honestly. But part of that is just because Mookie's been bad this year, so maybe that's why I'm thinking he shouldn't be in.
Juan Soto and Mookie. I mean, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto's
Mike.
good. Juan Soto, Mike, and Acuna.
There's no world where you can not have Mike in there.
I agree. And he has to be in center field. Yeah. So I think you could put Acuna in left and then Mookie or Soto in right.
Yeah, nothing's dropping.
No
balls would drop on that.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tatis is the one that I'm like on the fence with.
Me too. And then Cronenworth, if you take Tatis out, Cronenworth obviously gets taken out.
Right, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Who would you have at second, though? Because I was just thinking that tandem, like...
Right, no, I think that was smart to think about that, too. But in Tatis, you have to have him in for offense.
Right.
His defense isn't great, but it's fine. So I think
you could put Muncie at second, dude.
You could, yeah.
Oh, that would be...
Because his defense isn't great, but second base, it's not about defense as much as if you have a hitter like Muncie.
Right.
You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if you take away like thinking about a tandem, so you take Cronenworth out, you could put Muncie in there, and then have Freddie at first.
Yeah,
you get the best of both worlds.
That would be crazy.
And then third base, Turner, Arenado.
I'm going to Justin Turner. I sent you that thing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why people
I agree.
don't like
I agree. I like putting Turner there because Arenado, in my opinion, Arenado is a little overrated.
Yeah,
he's good. He's good, but
what about Machado?
I like Machado more than Arenado.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a little overrated. I think he always has been.
Mm-hmm.
And Machado's just so much smoother as a defender. Arenado's good. He has a cannon, but he's a little stiff.
Yeah.
Machado's so smooth.
Right.
So, but yeah, I like putting Turner there. Mm-hmm. And then the only thing I'd change maybe at catcher position would maybe put Real Muto. Just for defense. And he's younger.
Mm-hmm.
But Posey's been hitting really well. Hitting better than him, so I don't think you can really go wrong.
Mm-mm.
And
but
then DeGrom's got to be on the hill.
You think, it's got to be DeGrom.
Yeah.
And then who's hitting for DeGrom?
You said Shohei, and that's exactly what I was thinking. Exactly. He has 31 home runs. Yeah, how can he? And he runs like a deer. How can you not have him hitting?
Because you could have him as a relief pitcher too.
Right. That's why I was saying, like, whether or not he's DHing, he has to be on the roster. Because if you need a pinch hit or pinch run,
right. Who's your closer though? If you could add
that one's tough because
there's not
Melanson obviously is leading. No. I
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He's leading the league in saves, but I don't think that means he should be closing.
Mm-hmm.
What about Alex Reyes?
Yeah,
he's a stud. Him or Kimbrel have been shut down.
I love Alex Reyes. He walks in people like he did yesterday. Almost brought the Giants back.
Kenley Jansen.
Kenley, he's a presence on the mound. That's for sure. He's scary to look at, but
actually, game 1 changed my mind. Go with number 22 out of the NL West division, Clayton Kershaw, on the bump.
I mean, it's.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, but
he would get shelled by the aliens. Kershaw, if he gets shelled by major league human beings, he's gonna get shelled by the aliens.
Yeah, I know.
DeGrom's the only one that has stuff good enough that's
the best stuff on Earth, probably.
Yeah, probably in the universe.
So who would be your Yeah, I know. I don't know if I could think of anybody like DeGrom. He's basically he's shown to be vulnerable at times, like earlier in his career, but it's pretty.
And this year he's had his last 2 outings of, I say bad, but it's just he's given up like 2 or 3 runs, which he still went on and struck out I think it was 8 guys in a row after that. So
right. Yeah, I can't wait for, because we're a little over halfway through the season.
Yep.
I just cannot wait for the actual playoffs to come. It's gonna be so much fun doing an episode on that. It's gonna be sick. I honestly don't think the AL has a shot though. Besides maybe the White Sox.
White Sox and the Astros.
Who's your sleeper team in the AL though?
In the AL.
Because I can't see the Mariners making a run. They don't have enough.
No, I think the Mariners are gonna end up below 500.
Yeah, I can see that, but not by much though.
Not by much because they're 5 games over right now. Yeah, they just don't have the pitching. Their offense isn't. I don't know how they've been winning games, to be completely honest.
Hot take, dude. We're going to see the Reds, Cubs, and St. Louis take over that central spot in the NL.
Yeah.
I don't think that the Brewers are going to. I mean, they do have good starting pitching.
They're up. Aren't they up quite a bit right now? 6 games?
Yeah. But it's we got a long ways to go.
Yeah. Have you seen the the NL East division is the worst division in baseball.
You really think so? Like,
look at the records.
No, I know, but
maybe not in baseball, but
the Braves are one hot streak away from being like one of the better teams in baseball.
The Braves have a great offense.
Right.
It's the same thing with them, like we've been saying so many times. It's just their pitching is.
It would be very odd because even the Phillies aren't bad.
No, they're not. Have you seen how many games they've blown the past couple weeks? Like their bullpen is terrible.
Yeah.
And that's their offense is fine. It's just their bullpen.
Yeah, because Nola's pretty good. Who threw against the Giants that one time? I forget. Crap, I don't remember. But yeah, the Phillies are not bad at all. But
no,
the Rays are they're pretty good. But Boston's kind of been like Boston and the Giants. I feel like are in the same boat. Like they kind of just like came out of nowhere. And the fact that the Yankees are in fourth place.
The Yankees have been bad. Yeah.
That's insane.
Looking at AL teams, who could be a sleeper? I'm not sure.
A's?
No.
I don't think the A's have it.
Yeah, Houston has that division locked up, in my opinion. Even though
like the whole entire division.
Yeah, because right now it doesn't look like it. They're only up a couple games, but they're hot. And the Mariners aren't going to be much of an issue, I don't think. The Angels aren't going to be. The Angels are the same team every year.
Which is they're doing better than I predicted them to be. That AL West really is better than it.
It's not bad because the Rangers aren't terrible either.
No, because they've got that Gibson guy.
Yeah, the Rangers, they got Gallo, they got what's his name?
Kiner.
Yeah, Kiner Falefa or whatever.
Yeah, I love him. He's
and then
good.
they have who's the rookie? Garcia, Adolis Garcia or
they're
whatever.
Not bad.
They're not bad. That division's gotten better.
The Angels are Rendoni's a hit better, dude.
Yeah, he's been bad.
No, not good at all. But I really like that Mariners team is there to stay. Like if they get some good pitching coming in, they're gonna be.
They're young. They got a lot of young talent, but
I really like Ty France, Mitch Haniger, dude, and also Kyle Lewis doesn't play, but that Kelenic dude's pretty good.
Yeah, he struggled once he came up, but I think he'll be okay.
And then who else? Who else is on their team, dude?
I don't remember. You know, a guy who no one ever expected to make the All-Star game in 100 years is Mike Zunino for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, catching?
Yeah.
That's interesting. How old is he?
I think I want to say he's like late 20s, maybe early 30s, but
former Mariner.
When he was with the Mariners, he was one of the worst hitters I've probably ever watched. I mean, he hit like 100.
Yeah.
Like 100. He couldn't catch.
People put up with catchers if they have good relationships with their pitchers. Like, he's
hitting 197?
Dude, 18 bombers though.
That's why, yeah.
Hey, that's like that scenario I saw one time.
Yeah.
Where like, did I ever ask you that? Is if you could only hit one bomb every 10 at bats?
Oh.
Would you rather hit 300 but only like singles? Or would you rather hit one bomb every 10 at bats?
Yeah, you got to think about like which one's going to help you score more runs, cuz the 1 out of 10 is a guaranteed run. Right. 3 singles is not, it's 0 guaranteed runs, but you could also get 3 out of it. Mm-hmm. So like to be honest, for like if you're looking at like what's going to help the team more, probably the 1 bomb out of every 10 at bats, cuz that's like a bomb every other game basically. But if you're like for yourself, I'd probably rather hit 300. Cuz no one hits 300 anymore. It's rare. Well,
it's going to skyrocket now.
It might, yeah.
It has been.
Yeah, it has already, but
averages have been going up big time because guys aren't locating and they don't have enough their spin rate, as the analyst guys like to call it. Yeah. But I'm excited. I'm pretty sure the NL is going to take that dub. I honestly think the NL is the better of the two. But
unless you see Vladdy and Shohei just go off, which is possible, but NL's pitching's tough. I don't think they're going to be able to get a lot of hits off of them.
Yeah, it's weird. Like the AL definitely has better players, but they're just not. They don't have good teams. Yeah. Because if I think it's weird that they do like an AL and NL MVP. I feel like they should just do one. But I guess. But no, it's not
I kind of agree, because it makes it like that much more special for whoever gets it. It's like the NBA MVP.
Mm-hmm. What about the DH thing? Because I asked so many people about the universal DH, and they think that they should just get rid of it in the AL and just have it. But I honestly think that they should just give it to the NL because
if you're gonna do one or the other, yeah, give it to the NL. But I'm also like, I don't know, I'm a little more old school with like baseball, so like I've always liked how it's just unique. It's like unique how like the NL has always had, you know, your pitchers hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes it so special. Like a guy like Ohtani in the NL would have been insane.
Yeah. Well, DeGrom was hitting like 450.
Mm-hmm. That's true. He had more RBIs than runs allowed at one point in the season.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. It makes it a lot like It makes you appreciate guys like Bumgarner a lot more.
Yeah.
They can hit nukes. Like even Kershaw's not bad at the
He's
plate.
not terrible. Walker Buehler, he got a double yesterday.
Yeah, but it's kind of.
But like
close eyes
I
swing.
I think it's gonna happen eventually. I think they are gonna put it in.
To the NL?
To the NL, yeah, which I'm fine with. I don't think they should take it away from the AL.
Yeah,
that's a little ridiculous, but
that would be insane.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
But if they want to add the DH, you know, to the NL and give more offense,
right? Yeah,
that's fine.
Okay, one last thing I wanted to ask you because we talked about the sticky stuff a little bit. Did I ask you about like I was listening to this one dude and he was saying that a certain amount of like HGH and testosterone should be legal in like professional sports like MLB baseball. Like what would you think about that? Like I personally think that part of the game, like you can think of it in two ways because it's like if you had guys taking like test and HGH, it would be interesting because everybody would be hella good, you know?
Right.
But like some of the cool part about sports is like who grinds through like adversity the most, like in injuries and stuff.
Right.
So it kind of like filters them out. But if like you had everybody super strong and recovered, it would be even more competitive.
Yeah, but would everybody be willing
That's
to
what I'm
take
saying.
it?
Yeah.
You know?
It would just be up to the person. So like those that would
So you're
take
saying
it.
like you would allow everyone if they wanted to.
Right.
Okay.
I honestly am not a fan of it. But there are people like I've heard people talk about like you should just let like if you should just let sticky stuff happen. HGH like if people want to take it they can take it.
Yeah, and I get what they're trying to say, but the problem with that is like
what's the cap?
Right. You allow sticky substance and then you're like, "Oh, you can take testosterone." And then
like how much? Like,
once people take that, they're not going to want to stop. They're going to want to keep going and getting, you know, better stuff.
Yeah, like one person was talking about how they were like, you can take it, but to a certain degree. But it depends on the person. Like a 5'9", like 160-pound guy is probably going to take a different amount than like a bigger man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not the same either. Yeah. You can't close the gap. It's just going to stay.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of leeway in like gray area with that.
Mm-hmm.
So like if they maybe research it more and, you know, take their time, you know, I could hear it. Yeah, but I think as of now, I don't think it's a good idea.
Right.
I think they should just keep everything how it is, but
because it's literally called a human growth hormone.
Yeah.
So like, could you imagine like Giancarlo on HGH hitting the ball like 530 feet?
Yeah,
like,
well, he already does.
Even
more so, yeah.
But like on a more consistent basis, like that'll be whack.
Yeah.
But
I also like the idea of just seeing like who can do what just like naturally, you know, which is really cool.
Right.
But, I don't know a ton about it though.
Yeah,
so
no, I don't know either.
But
it's
I hadn't heard
that
though.
That's
interesting. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But yeah, because like Barry Bonds and stuff, at the end of the day, you got to put the bat on the ball. But it helps to have a little bit more behind it.
Yeah, so like maybe, you know, a couple of his home runs that, you know, were wall scrapers maybe would have been caught. But yeah, steroids don't help you turn on a 95-mile-an-hour fastball and hit it into the McCovey
It still
Cove.
takes ridiculous hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
So yeah,
he was a good hitter regardless.
Yeah. He should be in the Hoff.
Yeah, he should be in the Hall of Fame. Because, I mean, his wasn't even, you can make an argument for Barry Bonds that, like, his actually helped him get more hits, you know, whatnot.
Yeah.
Pete Rose was,
he's one of the best hitters of all time.
Yeah, one of the best hitters of all time, and nothing he did, like, affected that.
Right. When he was, like, betting on your team as a manager is completely different from when you're raking on the Reds.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So, yeah, that's that, dude.
I get what they're trying to do by keeping him out of it.
Making a point.
Right, making a point. But dude had over 3,000 hits. Him betting on his team has zero to do with that.
Isn't it 4,000?
Is he at 4,000? No, I think you're right. Yeah, 4,000.
Like he has like the most hits ever, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he does. He does. Maybe it is 4,000.
Like
I don't know.
It's ridiculous. Like my dad was reading a book on him. Yeah, dude. He has more hits than Ty Cobb, and he actually faced like, I mean, nothing against Ty Cobb.
Faced guys throwing 75 miles an hour.
And Petey probably faced guys that are throwing
a little
like
better.
90.
Yeah.
But that's 4.26. I mean, yeah, 4.256.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that high.
Bro, but yeah, my dad was telling me a story that there was this guy heckling in the stands, in a minor league game, and the opposing pitcher, like, they like made eye contact, and like he threw him a meatball, and Pete Rose like turned on it and hit it in hit the direction of the guy, and the guy like didn't talk.
Is that a true story? Or that's just like what people have heard.
It's in a book, so.
Huh. I wouldn't put it past him. You don't get 4,200 hits without having a little barrel control. So.
No, yeah, I know. It's insane.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah. Last thing, since we're kind of on the topic of that.
Okay.
Shikari.
Yeah.
Not being able to go to the Olympics.
Oh.
Because of marijuana.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
I agree with like their rule against like
It's
if you know that it's a thing and it's a rule, you shouldn't do it. But it's like
it didn't affect her. It doesn't
make you faster.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't. If anything, it inhibits your performance. If anything.
No, yeah, I know. No, that's actually facts.
I have a hard time with that because it's tough.
Marijuana as if like to me, I think that if it should just be a thing you do or don't do. It's not like a PED.
It's not though.
So,
it doesn't. It hasn't been proven to enhance your performance. It's not.
It helps recovery, but people use CBD, and that's basically like the same thing.
Right.
It's just a different form.
Yeah. No, I have a hard time with that because it's in the rules, whether or not the rule is like correct or not, which I think it's probably not.
Right.
But she at the same time, like, she knew it was in the rules, which is why'd you take it? But I also understand. I know why she took it.
Yeah.
Why she was doing it. And it's it's for a good reason, I think. So
yeah. So
it's tough.
It's tough. Like for me, it's easier for when you're a professional athlete, but when it comes to like collegiate sports, it gets a little tougher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like one, you're underage in a way, and then
right.
also, it's not a good look on your school because they're like some of them are federally funded.
Yeah.
But it's like, is
but
it
for
really
the Olympics,
helping you?
it's
When you're a professional like on your own.
Yeah, because she should be running in the Olympics.
Well, she's like one of the fastest women on planet Earth.
Yeah, and she qualified. She did all of it. Mm-hmm. So she should be running in the Olympics, but it's tough.
Yeah,
it's because rules are rules, but is the rule correct?
It's not.
Probably not.
No.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, and the problem is it's like not illegal worldwide, so it's kind of odd. But
that's the other thing is because it's the Olympics, it's not just an America thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a worldwide thing, which makes it different.
Right. The Olympics is going to be crazy this year because I'm pretty sure you can only bring like one family member.
Really?
Yeah. It sucks so much for Japan because the whole point of it's tourism.
Yeah.
And you don't get any of that.
Yeah.
It's so sad. But at the same time, we don't really have a choice right now.
Yeah.
So.
Have you seen the basketball roster for the Olympics?
Team USA? Yeah. Isn't
talk about that a little bit.
Is Draymond on it?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, we can give our finals predictions.
So is Kevin Love.
Yeah, that was the one shocker.
I don't know why he's on it. Like if they were trying to like add a veteran,
right?
I guess I get it, but they're still veterans that can actually play basketball.
Exactly.
He can't play basketball.
Okay, one quick thing. How does the Olympics in baseball work?
There are no Olympics. Or wait, no, there is.
It is now.
Yeah, they're right.
Is it going to be like the 19U? Like
it's not the 19U. I want to say it's like.
Because you're not.
You might want to look it up. It's like some former, like Todd Frazier, plays for them. Mm-hmm. I think it's just some former major league guys. Probably some like, I think it's some minor league guys.
You could get some nice prospects in there.
Yeah, I'm curious to see.
Okay, let's
I wish
check
they
it out.
still did it where like, you could get the actual guys from the major league.
So you've got. Oh, this isn't. Okay, I don't even.
Todd Frazier.
Yeah, dude, I don't recognize a lot. Edwin Jackson used to be a Cub. Okay.
Yeah, I think if I remember right, I could be wrong. I think it's
Tim
like quite a few.
He was a freaking
Tim Federovich.
Wasn't he a Dodger?
Yeah,
catcher.
I think it's a lot of former players and then like some minor leaguers.
And Nick Allen, dude, I don't recognize a lot of these guys.
No,
man,
I want to see the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, that's the money. That's where the money's at right there.
Yeah, that's so much fun to watch.
Yeah, because you're getting the legit Puerto Rico versus the Dominican.
Yeah, you're getting Tatis at short and then Brandon Crawford at short on the other team, and it's
like big boy Little League World Series. Like it's
no,
sick.
yeah, it is. It is. That's what it reminds.
We could lose, honestly.
We almost did.
No. Like, this like the baseball Olympics isn't.
Oh, the Olympics. Yeah, I know.
That's not going to be like
great.
Too amazing.
We're not. Yeah, I'm not very excited to watch that just because I don't really know.
Get the best college studs. Throw them out there.
Yeah.
Like get the Mississippi State Bulldogs and represent the USA.
Yeah.
Just that'd be insane.
They honestly could probably hold their own.
Frazier's gonna be a beast though. He can still rake because he was raking on the Rockies for a little bit.
Yeah, he's like only a year removed from it, 1 or 2 years removed.
Mm-hmm. It's just tough because
I just don't know who a lot of the other guys are and like where they come from. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not very excited to watch, but
yeah, Brandon Dick. I know Edwin. Oh, Scott Kazmir. He was on the Giants this year. He got absolutely shelled when we
so
played
he went
the
and played the
Dodgers.
Olympics team.
Wow, that's gonna be a freaking. It's gonna be like 10 to 12 kind of games, bro. Maybe
if you're throwing Scott Kazmir.
Yeah.
Okay. Team Japan.
So we've got. One thing I was seeing is they're kind of lacking in terms of the NBA squad. They're lacking a big man. Oh, dude. This team, no one's beating this squad.
No.
Chris Middleton is the biggest bucket you will ever see in your entire life.
Zach LaVine.
Caleb.
Dame Dalla.
Dude, Dame time.
You're right, though. I think Bam Adebayo's their only big man. He's only like 6'10".
But
you got to think about it.
KD's 7-footer, though. This is gold right here.
Oh, yeah.
Bradley
it's an
Beal?
easy gold.
Like, it's not even close. Who's the next closest team?
I don't know. Slovenia with Luka. They're good.
Luka's going to have to out 47 a night.
Yeah. Yeah, he already has been.
I know.
France is always pretty good.
Canada could be good.
Canada, yeah.
Because wasn't Wiggins on there?
Wiggins was in Canada.
If you had like Dylan Brooks, Wiggins, because they had Lou Dort, I think. They lost.
They have Lou Dort. They did just lose.
Yeah.
But still, it's like Wiggins, Lou Dort, and...
Who else is a Canadian
against
baller?
Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, and Zach LaVine?
It's just like a bad NBA team versus.
And that's
Nets.
People have been like I heard some people were like not criticizing, but they're like, oh, this roster isn't what it used to be. You know, it's like it doesn't matter.
This team, I'm sorry, but like low key, this is like one of the better teams.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, it doesn't matter who. Like, look at the guys. They're
okay, like high key though. This is a hot take because I'm a young kid, but.
You're gonna say they're better than the Dream Team?
No, I'm just saying Dream Team, they would struggle.
Yeah.
Like, this is a legit squad. Kevin Durant, one of the best scorers to ever walk the face of the planet.
Probably the
Bradley
best.
Beal, one of the best scorers in the league right now. Devin Booker, one of the best young stars. Jason Tatum is on a freaking upward path of becoming one of the best basketball players of all time. And Chris Middleton is a stud. And Dame Dollar is one of the best point guards to ever touch the face of the planet and shooter. So, I mean, like... Bro.
No, they're gonna win. They're gonna win gold, regardless of what people.
And Draymond, best defender that has ever graced the basketball floor.
I will say he will make an that he's a type of guy that they need with all those young guys. They need guys like him, one, to play defense, and two, to kind of have that leadership.
Yeah. What roster would you want to see? Like if you could replace people?
If I could replace people?
Yeah.
I think you're right. You could add another big man or two. Like maybe an Embiid or a Jokic. Well, I guess it can't be. Sorry.
well.
Embiid, he's also not American. Yeah. I was trying to think who's like, I guess really we don't have any big guys that are American, that are like studs.
Yeah, who's
do we? Because like
Plumlee?
I guess, yeah.
This is a foul ball I got at the Knights game.
Really?
Gherkins played the Knights.
Who
your boy Cantola was throwing.
Was he? I almost played on the Gherkins, but...
Really? Why not the Knights?
I'm not good enough to play on the Knights.
Why not? Dude, shut up, Caleb. They were playing like their backup dudes. You're
Knights?
definitely good enough to play on the Knights, I promise.
I don't know, maybe. I mean, I was talking to my coach, and he said they were like, yeah, like they know about you, but like they're probably not going to take you this year. And I was like, makes sense. I was like, I'll play for the Gherkins. But
are you going to play does your Arizona team, does that have a it's Arizona Christian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they going to have do they have summer things on their own, or does it everybody just plays their own like West Coast type
Yeah,
league?
because he says they have summer leagues down there, but he says he tries to get everyone out of there because summer league in Arizona is brutal because it's like 115 every day.
Yeah.
So he's like, we'll play our spring season and then most kids go play somewhere else.
Right. Are you guys going to get to play on any spring training fields?
I don't know.
Is your guys' field pretty nice? Is it turf or grass?
I guess So they just moved campuses like this year. So they just put in a new turf field, is what he said.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen it yet.
That's
but
clutch.
Yeah.
Bro, did you see the new video for West Albany? Their school is insanity.
Yeah, it's huge.
They show like a aerial footage of like the new tennis courts and stuff, and then the baseball field's just the same.
Right when we leave.
You can't put a little bit of cash in the baseball field. Like, get us turf, bro.
They need turf.
Yeah. How are you like, you won't have to cancel any games. Nope. Just do what they did to Goss.
Yeah. I don't know why. They just spent however much money they did on a new school.
It was like $150+ million grant that they gave.
Yeah. Can't take $1 million of that and throw it in a turf field.
Not even.
Probably not. I don't know. It's expensive, but it's nothing compared to what they did at school.
Because wasn't Lean saying that it was like $30,000+ to build new bleachers?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
But like you said, like they just got a $100+ million grant. Yeah, like you couldn't have taken a little chunk and thrown it into baseball, but
right, yeah. But that's so exciting that you guys got a new field and stuff, though.
Yeah, so it'll be cool, but it's gonna be hot.
That's gonna be brutal, especially if you go deep. You guys start early though, so it's gonna be like when your season will end in May.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but for the first month or so, it'll be like end of August.
When will your season end? Yeah, May probably.
Yeah, May, because here we get out I think June, right? So we get out like 2 weeks earlier, I want to say. So maybe middle of May. So
where's your like little CWS thing? Your College World Series? Does it fluctuate? Like
I don't know, because for the NAIA, I don't know where.
Could you play Linfield or something like that?
They're Linfield's D3. The only NAIA here is Corbin, who's not good.
Are they still a school?
Corbin?
Yeah.
Their team didn't do bad.
What school went under?
Oh, Concordia?
Concordia, yeah.
They're done. But yeah, I think Corbin's in NAIA. I'm not sure what else for sure. But like George Fox Linfield, those are all D3s. So we won't play them. But yeah, I don't even know like what teams we play, to be honest. Like what teams.
You've never even researched it?
Well, I've looked. No, I've looked at it, but I don't remember. I don't remember who all it is. But
so you could get drafted after this upcoming year, right? Because you'll be a junior technically.
Technically.
Wait, does that actually, or do you have to declare?
I don't know how it works.
Because like you could get drafted out of high school, and then when you're done.
Yeah, I'm just focused on like getting playing time is the first thing.
How big's your roster?
I don't know, probably 40, man.
Let's look this sucker up. Let's look at some of your future teammates.
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
Arizona Christian.
I know they have a stud at shortstop, but I'm not sure if he's coming back or not.
They just signed him.
No.
Okay, wait a second here. I need to look up the baseball. And you're going to be what are you going to be studying?
Communications is my major.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah. So they said they'll be able to like hook me up with getting on for hopefully doing like live streams of other sports games.
Yes, sir. Yeah. That would be so dope.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get in contact with them a little more about that.
Man, dude, that'd be so sick.
It'd be cool to kind of do that as a work study too and get paid a little bit to
100%
call games.
Bro, it'd be so cool to get an internship or something together.
We should.
That would be start so much fun.
Because that's what I want to go into is like sports broadcasting.
Well, yeah, me too.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be sick.
So I'm hoping by, if I can just kind of get some experience, on the school, then we'll just see how I like it, I guess. So.
You have any fellow Oregonians on your squad? Was that Sierra High School? Is that the one we played at?
Sunset.
No. Oh, no.
We didn't play at Sierra. I don't know what Sierra
remember that one that we practiced at that one time in Arizona?
Oh.
That crazy.
In Arizona.
Yeah. When we went that one time?
Yeah, maybe it was.
Oh, wait, no. It says he's from California.
Oh. Okay. There's no Oregon guys, I think, on this roster, but two guys from... two brothers from Lower Columbia are just signed this year.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Which they were in our league for NLAP.
Who's the stud shortstop?
What is it? I think it's number 6.
Number 6, Ramon Miranda?
I think so,
Dude, let's get him on. Ramon.
Yeah.
Okay.
His stats, I think, were pretty ridiculous this year. I want to say he hit like 14 homers or something.
And how many games do you guys play? Like 50?
Yeah, I think it's something like 50.
Dang, that's studly. You guys have sick unis. That's going to be nice because if you guys had like some black uniform.
Yeah, they're not black. They're weird, though. They have some where it's like, look at that.
No, yeah.
They have some where it's like red pants.
But the sun is going to be deflected.
Right. That's probably why they do it.
Yeah, of course. That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Arizona Christian University, shout out. You guys are getting a stud. Let's go. Okay. So, yeah. You would replace Bradley Beal with Steph Curry?
Well, obviously you could replace
Drew Holiday with
You could
Steph.
replace anyone with Steph Curry. You could replace Kevin Love with anyone in the NBA.
I'm going to look this up. Best American centers.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that when I was looking at it.
Let's throw really in Yusef Nurkic on the Team USA.
Andre Drummond?
That's still not... Oh, Miles Turner.
Miles Turner would be great. He's a great defender, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why he's not playing.
Hassan Whiteside's not bad, but he's not like... I definitely have Miles. But Miles Turner, he's more of a... He's smaller, right?
No, I think he's 7-footer.
Is he?
Yeah, could be wrong.
6'11", yeah. So he's not small at all.
No,
yeah.
But he blocks shots like crazy.
I was thinking Sabonis. He's small.
Oh, Sabonis, yeah. He's... I don't know where he's from, but...
I think his dad's from somewhere else.
Yeah, Arvidas. He played for the Blazers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad... What do you think about Chauncey Billups, though?
For the coach?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't realize that he had all those like past allegation things.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that at all.
Yeah. It's a little sad to see Stotts go. But
were you a big Terry guy?
Not big Terry guy, but just growing up, he's been the coach for
we had Nate McMillan though.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing good. They're gonna keep him. The Hawks. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, he's a good coach. Yeah. But I see why Stotts is gone because we've had the same season. It seems like over and over. Make it into the first round of playoffs. Sometimes you win it, sometimes you lose it, and then you're out. Like
losing
every year.
Gary sucks.
Yeah.
But Norman's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. But
there was a dynamic there where like Gary and Terry didn't get along, right? Like playing time.
Oh,
I think Jonah was talking about that.
Probably, yeah. Because he wasn't playing a lot, which he is one of those guys that anywhere else he could start. Mm-hmm. But with the Blazers backcourt, he can't. Mm-hmm. So I see why they let him go. But it did. Yeah, it sucked to see him go. But
it is what it is. Yeah, dude. Well, Team USA gold, NL West. One of those three teams are going to win a title. I'd be willing to bet money on that.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah. And then the Cowboys are going to win. How many Super Bowls do they have?
5.
And
they haven't had one for a while.
Get the Cowboys 6-1. Could you imagine comeback player of the year Dak Prescott takes the Cowboys into the Super Bowl?
Never know.
Versus the Kansas City Chiefs, who we're going to see for the next 15 years in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. It all depends on our defense. It all depends on our defense. Exactly. What defense?
Okay.
That's the problem.
Yes, sir. Well, we can go shoot hoops or something.
Well.
Huh?
I don't know if I'm up for shooting hoops.
I will. And
you
can stand out there.
I'll stand
Poor
and watch.
hernia boy. It's okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on. This is super sick. I hope we make it like kind of not like super regular, but like whenever you can come on, it'd be cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
Get more practice. Because I think we can just do it over Zoom for like free, which is sick.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can come down to Arizona and we'll call games.
Bro, that'd be just a virtual remote ones.
No, you get down there with me.
Could you imagine? What if I called your games? I just got like...
I know. That's what sucks is I want to call... Like, eventually I feel more comfortable calling baseball.
What if we got like a gig doing like low-key minor league ones?
That's what I want to start with.
Like, why not?
That's how people
minor
start.
League players.
Right, and no one cares how good you are.
No one's listening. The only people watching are the ones there at the game.
Right,
no
so it's just great. It's just good for, like, practice, getting experience. And that way when you try to move up, you can say, like, I've done this, and they can go listen or whatever.
Yeah. No one's watching the Giants B team play at Field B. Or whatever.
No.
Or whatever in Scottsdale or something. So, yeah, that would be so much fun, for real.
Yeah, I agree. We can...
It'd be fun.
Figure something out.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, it would be cool, actually, to get somebody, like... we could interview an announcer.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, the Mariners guy seems cool. We could find him.
Dave?
Maybe. Yeah. I didn't realize... Never mind. I'll tell you.
I know what you're going to say.
Never mind. Okay. All right, that's a good place to end.
That's a great place to stop.
Bye, guys.